Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Dawada, Bob Ball, called Kadash. I like to give double honors to the elders, apostles, the great millstone that teach this truth, which I believe lined up with the scriptures is 100% truth. Just do a in transit lesson, not really a lesson, but it's kind of a rant. But I want to, Lord willing, I can do a lesson off of it, following up with precepts to back up, what I'm talking about. Just finished leaving from a fast food spot. Don't get me wrong. We do have to hit those spots every now and then because we're here in Babylon the Great, man, and these things are easily accessible to them. We don't really have families like talking about it that can prepare meals, and a lot of times, Jakes, we have busy schedules, so it's really not an excuse, but because we're in Babylon the Great, or amongst our oppressors, we eat defiled bread, man. And so a lot of times, we try not to make it a habit of eating out or eating these detestable things, but sometimes it's necessary just to hold you over. Because one thing about receiving knowledge and this truth, you learn how to take care of your health, man. That's one thing about the laws, statutes, and commandments and principles, man. It's going to give you wisdom, and wisdom is the chief thing that's going to teach you how to live longer, man. How you live longer by taking care of yourself and doing the right things that the Lord has commanded of us to do. And I want to, like I said, what kind of inspired me, I was getting this, I was in the drive-thru, and you look through the drive-thru window, you can see both side women, the nigger women, Judite women, was working back there, our people. And all of them, man, just grossly out of shape, And that's not healthy. You can look at the outer appearance, and these are younger women. And I'm quite sure it's not helping that they work in these places. But we eat out the foul bread amongst the heathen, man. And I know if you can go back, 30, 40 years ago, our women were not shaped like this. They didn't look like this. Not only our women, but the men too. But mainly our women, man. We're the chief tribe, tribe of Judah that's over here in Babylon the Great. And I know we had beautiful women at one time, man. But, that goes with diet. But a lot of these kids, 3 and 4 generations, man, that's Elder Apostle Ricard, I like to call them Similac babies, or the Similac generation, man. They don't know no better. They don't know anything about a proper diet. And a lot of things about proper diet, our president gave us a lot of false information that all these things to keep us in derision and to help destroy us, man. And these things have been used as a weapon against our people. But this man is so detestable, he don't care about sacrificing his own people in the same process, But mainly, it's directed towards you, Jakes, man. A lot of these foods and shit that's here in Babylon the Great, these other countries won't allow it to come in there because they know it's detestable. They know it's not good for the people. But in the collective effort to destroy you, Jakes, because Judah, man, you the head tribe, man. And so he works overtime on helping destroy you, whether it's through your health or through misinformation, through miseducation, But that's why the Lord has opened up the books in these times, man. Because if you don't come back, it won't be anybody left. And the Lord understands that, man. If you don't come back, there won't be any of us left, man. Especially here in Babylon, man. And that's why He's opened up the books that we can receive this doctrine, man. This doctrine of truth and knowledge, man, on how to survive. And I know it's hard being here to eat healthy because they don't promote or push healthy food stores in our communities. You got your Whole Food stores, and where you gonna find them at? not going to find them in the Judas community or in the Northern Kingdom communities. You're not going to find no health food stores in there. You're going to find a bunch of overabundant amount of trans fat, fast food, stores all in our communities. And then what grocery stores we do have there, man, the food, is not up to par, man. All that shit is geoengineered. The meats, it's all been shot up with all type of chemical steroids, man, to help it grow faster. And all this shit is not good for our people, man. So it's a concerted effort to help destroy you Judites, man. And this goes all the way back, man, all the way back to the time when they first brought us over here. Because the food they only allowed us to eat, man, was scraps, and that was scraps usually from the pig and shit that they had left over, Thus we created this thing called a soul food diet, man. And that soul food diet, it killed a lot of our people too. Big Mama's cooking killed a lot of our people. Even though it tastes good, they flavored it up with all types of sugars and them yams and the macaroni and cheese with all the extra cheese and shit all on it. All that shit we know is bad for our health. So that's why the Lord, man, has given us wisdom in these times, man, so that we can be circumspect on the things that we do and how we treat these bodies, man, these temples of ours. And we have to realize that there's a war going on and we have an enemy who pushes these things on our people. They push this damn culture on our people, man, this culture of destruction and death. This is not who we are, man. They tell us that, we brought us over here and told us that we were niggas, from niggas to Negroes to African American. Those are all bywords, and the Lord tell us about it, man. They're going to call us bywords. We're not going to know who we are. But here in the last days and times, man, the books have been opened up, so now we know who we are. We are the children of the Lord, man. We are Israel. We're not no black Hebrew Israelites, man. That's not who we are, because black is not who we are. Black is it's a social construct. Because our people come in many phases of brown, man. Many of our people, even the speckled bird or the Israelite foreigners, man, they look like the heathen. So they try to put this term over our people called the black Hebrew Israelites, and that's not who we are. We are just Israelites, man. You have a lot of the southern kingdoms, that's Israelites. Well, the southern kingdom is Israelites. Salakia, so that's the face they like to put on it. It's all black, like a black power type of movement, man. It's something that's spiritual, man. It's not that shit that they created in the 70s. That was created by the alphabet boys, man. It's something totally different. It's all spiritual, man. And they give us this fake culture, man. This culture of death that they push on our people. So we have to separate ourselves from this heathen, man. And go back into our ways, man, and spiritually separate out. Because he's not going to release us physically. He's not going to physically allow us to leave. So it's going to have to be a spiritual separation and rely on our Lord, as in the time of Moses, man, to come deliver us out of this hellhole that we in, man, this condition that we in. And the Lord is going to bring us true reparations, man. This man is not going to ante up. He's not going to break bread with us and give us our due, what we're due for the 400 years or 300 years of captivity and working under this man. Really 400 years, 500 years really, because we went from shackled bondage, man, to a paper bondage, man. So, Lord's going to give us true reparations, man. And true reparations meaning that we're going to have them in bondage like they had us, you know, to help build up our kingdom. Thus saith the Lord, man. I just want to kind of hit that, just a little rant, you know, just watching our people, man, and see how our women, you know, how this devil have worked so diligently to destroy our women. And like I said, not only from the chemicals and from the food, but only mentally, man, how he's destroyed, especially Eve, man. He done a number on Eve, on the woman of our nation, man. She looks nothing like what she's supposed to look like. And we're not just talking about, you know, the shape of our women, but the chemicals that she put in her hair, if she even wear her hair, or she's, you know, she's putting all these synthetic wigs or wigs from or hair from these other people, these other countries, man, on her head. Long eyelashes, you know, all that shit, man. Pounds of makeup has destroyed our women. And all that from being under the pressures, man. Judah, man, we was a regal people, man, back in the day. When you read up on us in the scriptures, man, our people were real. We were looked upon by other people, man. All these other nations, man. They had a jealousy of us, man. We were revered amongst all the other nations, man. But now look at our people, man. For going off, the Lord said He was going to make us and put us on the bottom. And hey, He never lied. He shall not lie. When He said this was not going to be forever, man, it's going to be a short period of time. He's going to take this devil foot from off our neck, man.